Imagine waking up one morning to discover that Earth is no longer safe for humanity, and only one city remains, a final refuge designed to protect the last survivors of our civilization.
But why would humanity ever need to leave the planet that has been our home for thousands of years?
Welcome to Next Era Vision. Today, we're imagining the ultimate survival scenario, the last city. A city built not for luxury, but for one purpose: keeping humanity alive. Every drop of water would be recycled, purified, and used again. Every piece of food would have to be carefully planned. And beneath the city, entire farms could grow food without ever seeing the outside world. Energy would become the city's most valuable resource. Giant solar fields and underground power systems would work around the clock to keep the city alive. Outside the protective barrier, the old world would slowly disappear. Inside, children would grow up knowing a planet they had never truly experienced. The city would preserve books, photographs, seeds, art, and knowledge from the civilization that came before. Because surviving isn't enough, humanity would also need to remember who it was. But the greatest question would remain: could humanity survive forever inside a world of its own creation? Inside the last city, space would become one of the most valuable things on Earth. Homes would be smaller, smarter, and designed to use as little energy as possible. There would be no wasted space, because every square meter would have a purpose. Transportation would mostly happen underground, connecting different sections of the city in seconds. Above ground, enormous parks could provide something the survivors would desperately need: nature. Hospitals would be built for prevention, because one major outbreak could threaten the entire population.
Every citizen would need access to clean air, clean water, and reliable medical care.
But even the strongest city would have one weakness: dependence on technology. A single major failure, thousands of lives within minutes. That is why the city would need backup systems for almost everything. Satellites could become humanity's eyes, allowing survivors to monitor what remains of Earth. Satellites could become humanity's eyes, allowing survivors to monitor what remains of Earth. And one day, those signals might reveal something unexpected. A distant region of Earth where nature has begun to recover. For the first time in generations, humanity might have a reason to look outside the walls again. For generations, the survivors had believed Earth was lost forever. But satellite images would reveal something extraordinary. The planet was healing. Forests were returning. Rivers were becoming cleaner. Wildlife was reclaiming abandoned cities. The world outside was no longer completely hostile.
For the first time, humanity faced a choice: stay protected or return home.
The first expedition beyond the walls would be the most important journey in human history. The enormous gates slowly opened for the first time in decades. And beyond them was something humanity had almost forgotten: a living Earth.
Maybe the future of humanity was never about escaping Earth. Maybe it was about learning how to live here without destroying our only home.
Because no matter how advanced our technology becomes, Earth remains the one place we were born to call home.
What do you think? Could humanity ever build a final city to survive the end of the world?
And if you had one choice, would you stay inside the last city or step outside and rebuild the world?
If you enjoyed this journey into humanity's possible future, like this video and subscribe to Next Era Vision.
Thank you for watching Next Era Vision. Until our next documentary, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep imagining the future.